What's up, everybody? Match the Gamer here, and I teased this video back on Monday when I uploaded my review of episode 33 of Dragon Ball Super. Basically, this video is going to pretty much be my thoughts on what I think happened to Goku during his fight against Frost. Now, there have been a bunch of theories tossed around, ranging from someone did this to maybe this happened, etc. And I'll try to cover all of them in this video. I don't know how long it'll be, but bear with me on it. So with that said, let's get into the topic of today's video. So, just a real quick refresher, we're gonna skip the Goku versus Potamo fight because that's obviously he won that. So, skipping through most of the Goku versus Frost fight, Goku obviously had the upper hand. He goes Super Saiyan, Frost transforms into his final form. Goku's pretty much dominating the entire fight, and he even goes as far to submit that fight by, pretty much saying, "There's no way you can win. Give up. You're done." Frost, of course, refusing to give up, then charges at Goku. Goku catches the punch, like, not even struggling to hold it either. And then the fight continues a little bit, and then Frost charges at him after he's been badly beaten, and punches Goku's hand. Of course, Goku's hand, gets knocked back, and everybody's kind of scratching their head. Even Frost was slightly confused, like, wait, this guy was just dominating me in this fight. How did I do that? And then, of course, Goku's vision blurs, and he gets knocked out of the ring whenever Frost takes advantage of that fact, and that's that. So, the question becomes, what the heck happened to Goku? Because clearly, he was winning, and there wasn't any signs like Goku said, I'll be nice and throw the fight. That's not Goku's style. Goku's never been one to say, here, you can have this fight. I mean, yes, he did that whole gag with Mr. Satan a few episodes back, before the Resurrection F saga started. If you know what I'm talking about, it's the one where Mr. Satan was bragging and trying to say that he was the guy to beat Beerus during the Battle of Gods arc, when it was actually Goku that obviously fought Beerus. He didn't necessarily win, but, Anyways, so, continuing forward, Goku obviously ain't gonna throw this fight because this is a tournament. He's excited. He's really looking forward to fighting these guys. So, Goku's not gonna just sit there and throw a fight just because he wants to be a nice guy. He was wanting to fight these guys. So, who or what did this? Well, we'll start off with the one I think is the least likely of the few I've heard. And that, of course, being the return of the heart virus that he suffered from back during the Android saga. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, for whatever reason, if you didn't watch Dragon Ball Z Kai or Dragon Ball Z, or even read the manga for that matter, Goku was approached by Future Trunks after he defeated Mecha Frieza, and told Goku that in X amount of years he's going to suffer from a heart virus that not even a Super Saiyan can survive. However, fortunately for him, Trunks brought him a cure to cure said virus, because in his future they have a cure for it now, and it's a really common medicine apparently. So, he basically says, as long as you take this, you'll get over it. Of course, Goku did eventually recover, as we've seen, and that's the end of that. So, a lot of people seem to think that because, he's sitting there breathing really hard, his vision blurred, he's being affected by the heart virus. I personally think he is not being affected by the heart virus, just because I think of all the theories I've heard, it just seems like it's the least likely, and the reason being, one, he's cured of it, and if you try to bring up, well, maybe he got it while he's out there in space. Well, him and Vegeta were training on the same planet together, so if Goku got it, Vegeta should have gotten it too. And I've also heard some people say maybe it mutated from its original form. Maybe it was just dormant in him, mutated, and now it's back. Okay, fine. I can't necessarily debunk that per se. It's just that I feel Toriyama's not going to bring back that simple of a plot device. It's not like bringing back a villain like Frieza. It's an old plot device he used, and I just feel like at this point there's no need for it. So let's go up next on my list of what I think. Okay, so this one is the second most likely, not my number one. The second most likely is that Frost did something. A lot of people seem to think that Frost did it. I disagree with the majority of people on that. Simply because Frost was even confused by the fact that Goku seemed to be affected by it. And granted, Frost maybe could have done something secret or sneaky. I give you that. And we may see something later, potentially, that proves that. We don't know at this point because, obviously, we've went past the manga at this point with that episode, and obviously the next episode won't come out until later this week. Anyways, So, I just don't think it was Frost because Frost seemed very surprised by the fact that Goku seemed to, get his fist knocked away whenever Frost punched. It confused Frost. Frost was shocked by it just as much as everybody else in the crowd was. So, strictly speaking, that's why I don't think it was Frost. So finally we have my numero uno thing, or rather person I think that did it. And I don't know exactly how the individual could have done it, but there's been a couple guesses. I'm not the first person to think of this or any of these others. But let me be clear on that. I'm not the first. I'm not going to sit here and talk like I came up with these theories first. It was somebody else, okay? I thought of them on my own time and thought, oh wow, I must have thought of this first, but obviously after a quick Google search and some YouTube searches and such, you can find, oh, I'm not the first person to think of this. So anyways, that said, my number one thing or person that possibly did whatever happened to Goku is Hit, the purple guy on Team Universe 6. Now, the reason I say this is because in the manga, and I'm also going to discuss the anime, because it did happen in the anime though, but in the manga, just before Frost enters the arena, Goku looks over at Hit and gets a vibe off of him. Now, granted, Hit is not looking at Goku at this point. He's got his eyes closed, he's got his arms crossed, and he's looking down like he's deep in thought, perhaps, or maybe even meditating, who knows. But, Goku looks over at him, and he gives this look of seriousness, like he's getting a vibe off of him he doesn't like. In the anime, this does not happen. Completely skips that for whatever reason. In the anime, though, something happens. Now, granted, we don't know if this will happen in the manga, because this particular scene would have happened after the fact, okay? After whatever happened, after all the events we've seen in the manga, most recent manga chapter. So, during Goku's fight with Frost, Goku changes into a Super Saiyan against Frost, and then Hit opens up his eye, or eyes, I can't remember if it's one or both, I may cut in a picture from that, but he looks at Goku and then closes his eye or eyes back. This leads him to believe that somehow or another, Hit did something to Goku. Just for the simple fact, obviously, Goku got a vibe off of him he didn't like in the manga, and Hit also paid attention to him during the fight the second he changed into a Super Saiyan. Now, you may be asking, well, what the heck did Hit do? Well, he could have used a telekinetic ability, perhaps, to attack Goku. I've even heard theories where they say, like, he has some sort of weird astral projection ability where he can make himself a ghost or something to a degree, I guess you could say, and attack Goku that way. And there's another theory that maybe he had some sort of way to infect him with a disease of some sort, like he's just able to do it from a distance. But ultimately, I think Hit is the one that did something to Goku. Now, I could be wrong. For all we know, it could have been, Batama may have done something to him during the match, and it just didn't take effect till during the Frost fight. There's also the possibility it could have been a big robot. I don't think it was, but anything's possible, I guess. Then there's Kabe, of course, but Kabe seems a little too nice. And then bringing back the nice thing there, I mean, Frost was advertised to be a hero in Universe 6. I doubt he would stoop to such a cheap tactic to beat Goku. I'm just saying. Frost is a hero, he wouldn't stoop to that level. Granted, he is a Frieza race alien, but just because Frieza in Universe 7 was a complete jerk, and arguably the equivalent of Hitler and Napoleon in space, does not mean everybody from his race is like that. Anyways, so I just honestly think it was Hit that did it, and that's all I gotta say about that. So what are your thoughts? Leave your thoughts down below in the comment section, per usual. If you agree with me, if you disagreed with me, maybe you think it was some other character, and if so, who do you think it was? It could be a wide variety of characters, okay? It could have been anybody on Team Universe 6. I doubt it was anybody on Universe 7. Heck, it might have been, what's his name? The short guy, Manoka. There we go. It could have been Manoka, the 5th member for Team Universe 7. Maybe he did something. I mean, after all, Goku did sucker punch him, so maybe he got mad. I don't know. Anyways, yeah, just talk about it down in the comment section below. Appreciate it, y'all. Make sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe. Check out the official Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch pages. I'll link down below in the description, per usual. And, make sure to tune in tomorrow where I will upload the next part of my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play. As you know, last episode left off in the Victory Road area. Maybe I'll finally get out and get towards the Elite Four and hopefully be able to take them on. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do a live stream of that through both Twitch and YouTube Gaming. If y'all would be interested in seeing me do that, comment down below. And also comment on the Yellow Let's Play video and let me know too. Greatly appreciated. Anyways, I guess that about covers everything, so yeah, peace guys! Dragon Ball Z/Kai, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super are all owned by Fuji TV, Toei Animation, Funimation, and Akira Toriyama. I do not claim to own any of these. The video and any images that appear were used under fair use.